Now, cats can certainly learn to tolerate one another, and Akasha actually gets along with several other tigers, but it's very natural for tigers to be by themselves. They're not really team players.
Yeah.
And living in dense forests and jungles and relying on stealth when approaching their target, a solitary hunter is much more efficient in catching prey. Now, Bengal tigers will eat anything they can catch, but their primary prey consists of sambar deer and wild pig. So, Justin, do tigers ever climb trees when hunting prey? And if they're so athletic, couldn't they just climb right out of here?
Certainly not. Tigers are actually horrible climbers. Most cats climb trees to get away from larger predators. Tigers don't traditionally have any predators they need to get away from, so they never adapted for climbing. Their claws are only about an inch to inch and a half long, which isn't very big when compared to the size of the tiger, but they can jump about 10 feet straight up. And we're going to get Akasha to demonstrate that vertical jump for us with the behavior we call our tree hop. And as you can see, she does hop right up close to the top of that 10-foot tall tree, hangs on those razor sharp claws before coming on down for a 4-paw landing.
Let's hear it for Akasha! Well, folks, right now Akasha will be showing off a behavior that our tigers here at Discovery Kingdom have become world famous for. She'll be showing you all how tigers dive underwater.
Now, when tigers dive underwater, they will fold their ears back, tap its water getting their ear canal, open their eyes to find that piece of meat, and as soon as she grabs it, comes back to the surface.
Let's hear it for Akasha! It was incredible. So, Justin, why is this not a behavior that we see from tigers more often?
Well, as you can see, tigers do naturally like the water, but most other zoos and animal parks, they just don't have the facilities to show off this awesome behavior. Most wildlife documentary photographers don't want to be scuba diving in a lake where tigers are swimming, and the wild tigers generally only dive if they have to. Usually if there's some sort of prey in the water, and then it's probably not any deeper than our pool right here.
So how did you train this behavior in the first place, and how did you even know that you could?
Well, over the years, our trainers noticed that many of our younger cats would stick their heads underwater when playing with toys in the pool, and that's where the idea for this behavior came from. Puma, one of our older Bengal tigers, who was the first tiger to be trained to dive, we'd simply reward him for sticking his nose underwater in the shallow end of the pool, and simply moved him deeper and deeper, so he was actually diving for the chunks of meat. Odin, one of our older white Bengal tigers, learned to dive by watching Puma dive, and eventually became world famous for this behavior. We presently have 4 tigers at Discovery Kingdom that are trained to dive, with Akasha being the first female to learn this behavior.
Well, we'd be remiss if we didn't let you know what you could do to help protect endangered animals like the tiger. One way to get involved is by supporting organizations that directly help the tiger. We have listed here 2 websites of 2 great organizations that are directly involved with the conservation of this amazing animal. And by donating your time or money, you can make a big difference on the survival of endangered animals like the tiger. But for right now, let's have one final big round of applause for Nolan and Akasha! All right, now our trainers will continue to interact with the cats.
And if you folks have any questions, come on down to the lower level of seats, and the trainers get the fence to answer any of those questions.
Yeah, like what's the Tigers' favorite football team?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, good one. I sense that tone. What about, okay, baseball team, Detroit Tigers. How about basketball team? Let me guess, the Bobcats.
No, the Lakers. You know, because tigers like the water.
All right, they sure do. Well, on behalf of our trainers, Justin, Sean, Keith, and Captain Lee, my name is Matt, hoping you all have an incredible adventure here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So long, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You like that?
this is Captain Lee, Chief Explorer for Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. We hope you enjoyed this
I know.
show. Please check around your seat for all personal belongings. And please note, we have trash receptacles located throughout the stadium. And please, take a brief moment to deposit your recyclables in the nearest recycling container. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your adventure here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
You want to go on that swinging boat, Chaser?
What does he want to go on?
The boat that swings?
Translate.